South Africa is often called the rape capital of the world. Here's why. One woman is raped every 26 seconds in South Africa. In what society is that okay? Statistics show 1 in 4 women in South Africa is reported to have been raped at least once in their lifetime. It is estimated that 15,790 children are raped every year in South Africa. Of greater concern is that out of the 42,596 sexual offences tried in court last year, less than 2% resulted in convictions. Rape is an individual, familial, contextual, and societal social problem. In a health perspective, rape is an epidemic. Through it, HIV/AIDS and sexually transmitted infections are spread in the general population due to the nature of rape being a perpetuation of physical and emotional violence. Its victims are often those who are the most vulnerable in society, mainly women, children, immigrants, and other marginalized groups in society. However, the truth is that rape can happen to anyone of any gender or socioeconomic status. Academic thought has constructed rape as an example of societal dysfunction. Thus, rape is largely framed as an issue of gender-based violence. The Constitution of the Republic is praised as one of the most liberal and progressive in the world. However, its implementation is another story. The reality of rape is that it is largely underreported. One of the reasons being that it is an act that is mostly committed by someone that is known to the victim. The reasons that so many incidents of rape go underreported to the police include fear of retaliation or intimidation by the perpetrator, the fact that many survivors lack access to services, the personal humiliation of being exposed as a victim of rape in a community, and the extreme suffering that goes hand in hand with rape as a psychological trauma. Reluctance to cause pain to loved ones. The fact that the offender is often known to the victim and frequently a member of the victim's family. The possibility of negative financial consequences, particularly if the victim is a child and her family relies on the perpetrator's income to survive. These women are seen as a disgrace and therefore deserve sexual assault, which is constructed as a kind of patriarchal discipline. Outdated beliefs on rape wreak havoc. One being that rape cannot be committed by the husband or partner of the victim, meaning in a relationship, consent must always be given and therefore any indication otherwise is ignored. Consent seems to be a mystifying concept in democratic South Africa.
The Thuthuzela Care Centers, in partnership with government departments, civil society organizations, and international donor agencies, are critical parts of South Africa's anti-rape strategy. They aim to reduce secondary trauma for the victim, improve perpetrator conviction rates, reduce the lead time for finalizing cases, and turn victims into survivors. The Thuthuzela Care Centers, commonly called the TCCs, are currently 45 centers managed by a small team consisting of the healthcare, social justice, social development, and the police service. Thuthuzela is a Xhosa word meaning comfort. The center's integrated approach to rape care is one of respect, comfort, restoring dignity, ensuring justice for children and women who are victims of sexual violence, and reaching a zero tolerance towards sexual violence. The TCC follows a specific model to help victims. When a rape occurs and an individual does not know about the TCC, he or she will go to the clinic or the hospital or a police station to report. The individual will then be referred to their local TCC by authorities. At the Rape Investigation Center, the victim will be seen by a counselor, a doctor or a nurse, an investigating officer, and a victim assistant officer. From here on, the victim is represented by Sexual Offences Court, in which a prosecutor and a social worker is assigned to them. Throughout the process, the victim receives comfort.